Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's that time again for our NFL picks and predictions for week 4 of the 2025 NFL season. This is our quick picks. We're going to run through all of our matchups, Sunday games, Monday games, try to predict the outcome in under 15 minutes for all the games. If you want a more in-depth breakdown, check out my video that came out 2 weeks ago. That's where we go into detail. We're going to quickly run through these games. First things first, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you want to drop a comment, let me know who you think is going to win. Leave it in the comment section. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out that pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would appreciate it. We're doing predictions and we're doing best bets today. Money lines, spreads, over-unders, and we are coming off of hitting our Thursday night game on the head. Seahawks pulling off the upset 23-21. We got the score exactly right. We have high standards here. Let's try to keep that momentum going. Our very first game is going to be our Sunday 9:30 a.m. game, Dublin, Ireland. Kind of a crazy game. It is across the world. Anything can happen on these far games. NFL Network, the 2-1 Minnesota Vikings versus the 2-1 Pittsburgh Steelers. J.J. McCarthy might not be playing here. Might see Carson Wentz. Aaron Rodgers, the Steelers offense, they are moving the ball, but they're also giving up a buttload of points. Right now, Minnesota 57.9% chance to win. 2.5-point favorites, 41.5 over under. The Vikings 27 points a game, throwing for 146, running for 122, giving up 18.7. They have a good, solid defense here. They have a solid offense. Mason, the best wide receiver, Justin Jefferson. Carson Wentz, how does he play here? Pittsburgh 24 points a game, giving up 25.7, only running for 63. They got to get the run game going. That's not good enough. If Wentz plays, I think the Vikings might squeak it out. They win 27-21. And at 1 p.m. on CBS, the 2-1 Washington Commanders. Big news here is Jaden Daniels going to be playing? We don't know right now. I hate not knowing. It's the unknown. If he doesn't play, Marcus Mariota, very serviceable backup, especially with the playmakers he has here. They'll be on the road versus the 1-2 Atlanta Falcons. Right now, Commanders 59.8% chance to win. They are 1.5-point favorites, 45.5 over under. With that spread, this game is practically a pick-em. Washington's averaging 26.7 points a game, very balanced on the offensive side, throwing for 197, running for 157, giving up 19 a game for the Falcons. They got to get the offense growing. Penix, he loves the vertical deep pass. Concentrate on the run here. Let the run lead to the play action. They're throwing for 199, running for 139. You got Bijan Robinson. Feed the man the ball. They're giving up 19.7 points a game. I think no matter who starts at Commanders, they will be the favorite guy to win here. If you have a healthy Jaden Daniels, they win it easily. Commanders win 28-20. And at 1 p.m. on CBS, the 3-0 Los Angeles Chargers. How about Justin Herbert? The most efficient, the most decisive Herbert I've ever seen since he's come up. They'll be on the road versus the 0-3, the winless New York Giants. When does Daboll get fired? They got rid of Jones. They got rid of Barkley. Both of them playing really good. Right now, LA, 74.2% chance to win. Chargers, 6.5-point favorites, 44 over under. This is Harbaugh. He is abandoning the run this season. They are chucking the ball up and down the field, and it is working. They're averaging 23.3, throwing for 270, only running for 92.3, giving up 16.7 points a game. Top 5 overall defense. The Giants 17.3 points a game, giving up 27.7. They just benched Russell Wilson. You got Jackson Dart coming in here, getting his first starts here. His first start at home against this Chargers defense. I don't like that. Chargers, Herbert, Hampton, Johnson, McClunky. Too many weapons here, and Jackson Dart, he's going to be going up against a really good front seven. Give me the Chargers winning on the road, 30-17. 1 p.m. on CBS, the 0-3 Tennessee Titans, the number 1 pick last year. They might have the number 1 pick again this year. They'll be on the road versus the 0-3 Houston Texans. The Texans, what the heck happened to the Texans? What happened to Stroud? He has Collins here. He has Chubb. They got to get this passing game going. They got to get the run game going. Stroud, you got to get things back on track. On paper, they have one of the best defenses in the NFL. The defense can only hold the other team at bay for so long. Houston, 69.2% chance to get their first win. They are 7-point favorites, 38.5 over under. Very low over under. Tennessee, 17 points a game. Cam Ward, can he get some help from the offensive line? Can you give the guy a break? The most sacked quarterback through the first 3 games in NFL history. And guys, you got to hold on to the ball when you do catch the ball. Right now, they're giving up 31.3. One of the worst defenses you will see this entire year. Houston, 12.7 points a game. That's god-awful. Score some points. They're giving up 17 here. Thankfully for them, Tennessee, they can't stop anything. They give up 146 on the ground. Houston doesn't have a good run game, but they're going to be able to get Chubb here going. When you get Chubb going, that's going to open up the play action. You got Nico Collins there. Give me the Houston Texans getting their first win of the season, 21-17. And how about this game on Fox at 1 p.m., the 3-0, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot of very close games this season, but they continue to win. They have the tush-push. They're balanced. They can throw it. They can run it. They have a good defense. They have a great offensive line. They're on the road versus the 3-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No one's got the cojones like the Buccaneers. They know how to win in crunch time, fourth quarter. Philly, 55% chance to win. They are 3.5-point favorites, 43.5 over under. This Eagles team, 25.7 points a game. throwing for 147, running for 122, giving up 21 points a game. The Bucs, great offense. Baker Mayfield, comeback offensive player of the year to me last season. He's chucking the ball up and down, picked up right where he left off last season, but they have a lot of injuries. They don't have Godwin back yet. Mike Evans probably not playing here. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Bucky Irving, on the rookie Egbuka. They are throwing for 192, running for 131. They can move the ball. They're giving up 22 points a game. Very good rush defense, but can they stop the tush push here? The Eagles, they are fully healthy. Brown, Barkley, Smith, Hurts, they have their full team. The Bucs, they don't have their full roster with them. I would love to see them win this game because it's a cool thing to watch, but give me the Eagles pulling off the win 27-24. And at 1 p.m. on Fox, how about the Carolina Panthers 1-2 beating the living crap out of the Falcons last week 30-0. Who saw them shutting them out and putting up a 30-burger? Props to them. Props to Bryce Young. Chuba Hubbard finally got going on the ground. He is questionable right now, but if he can run, that really helps out Bryce Young here. They'll be playing the 1-2 New England Patriots. Very difficult usually to beat at home. Right now, the Pats 55% chance to win. 5.5-point favorites. 43.5 over under. Carolina 20.7 points a game, giving up 17.7. They give up 34 points per game. It's very young in the season, but the defense playing much, much better than compared to last season. Right now, the Patriots 20 points a game, throwing for 246, running for 100, giving up 22.7 points a game. Drake May so far not looking too bad year two. Give me the Patriots winning this one at home, 23-17. Then on CBS at 1 p.m., the 0-3, the winless New Orleans Saints. The Saints, they got the weapons here. Kamara, Johnston, Olave, Cooks, they just got to... Spencer Rattler, you got to get a little more accurate. The guy throws a beautiful deep ball, but outside of that, he's got to do something else. They're going up against, unfortunately for them, the 3-0, the Buffalo Bills, the reigning MVP award winner, the number 2 offense from last season. They have a top 3 offense right now. They have a 79.8% chance to win. These Bills, they're getting massive spreads the last couple weeks. 16.5-point favorites. I hate massive spreads. The over-under is 48.5. Saints 15.7 points a game, giving up 30, guys. That is not going to cut it here on the road in Buffalo versus this offense. Buffalo 34 points a game, throwing for 257, running for 163. Good balance, only giving up 23.7 points a game. They got weapons up and down the field. They got Josh Allen. That's all you need. Give me Buffalo. They cruise here. They win this one easily, 31-17. Then at 1 p.m. on Fox, the 1-2 Cleveland Browns give the Browns some respect. They beat the Packers last week. The Packers, some people were saying they were the number 1 team in the NFL. Then they laid an egg last week. We will give them a pass. It's just one game, but the Browns showed up. Joe Flacco, the starting quarterback here. The guy's 58 years old. Got to give him some respect also. They're on the road versus the 2-1 Detroit Lions. This is not an offense you want to be playing right now. They're firing on all cylinders. Detroit 77.5% chance to win. 9-point favorites. 44.5 over under. Browns 15.3 points a game, which is pretty much where they were last season. Very good defense. The defense, though, on the field the entire game, they do get wore out. They're giving up 22.7, but that's with them just getting broken down by the second half. Lions 34.3 points a game, throwing for 245, running for 149, giving up 26. They have Montgomery. They have Gibbs. They have St. Brown. They have Goff. Goff, sometimes he'll give you 4 or 5 touchdowns. He'll give you 4 or 5 picks. As long as good Goff shows up, Campbell, he's going to take chances. They're going for it on every 4th down. We all know it. Lions walk away with the win, 27-17. 4 or 5 p.m. on Fox, the 2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at Cohen here. This offense, they actually look pretty discernible this season. Lawrence, he's being decisive. He's thrown a lot of picks, but when he makes a choice, he's living with the outcome. Good or bad, he's gunslinging it. Give him some props. He was very hesitant last season. They'll be on the road versus the 3-0, the undefeated San Francisco 49ers. This team, so many injuries last year, completely derailed the season. The injuries are starting to pile up again. Right now, San Francisco, 51.1% chance to win, practically a 50-50 with the fan vote. 49ers 3-point favorites, 47.5 over under. Jags 23.3% chance to win this one. They're all the way on the other side of the country, throwing for 215, running for 142, giving up 17 points a game. And what about Travis Etienne? Almost 300 yards rushing. This guy is looking like the reason they drafted him first round. 49ers 19.7 points a game, throwing for 271, giving up 16.3. We know they have a good defense. The injuries, though, they are down practically everyone. They're down Mac Jones potentially. Brock Purdy. Who's going to be the starting quarterback? We don't even know who's going to be lined up taking snaps. Give me the Jags here. At least I know what I'm getting. Jacksonville wins this one 20-16. 4 or 5 p.m. on Fox, the 3-0, the Indianapolis Colts. If you saw Daniel Jones looking like the next Peyton Manning, guys, let me know. I got to buy you a beer. This guy's come out of nowhere. He makes Daboll look so bad. They got rid of Barkley. They got rid of Jones. Both guys having Pro Bowl seasons. They'll be playing the 2-1 Los Angeles Rams. Will Jones be able to keep up his high level of playing so far against this Rams team? Stafford, as long as his back isn't hurting him, he's going to be gunslinging it up and down the field. They are loaded with weapons, and the defense playing pretty solid. Right now, Rams 55.5% chance to win, 3.5-point favorites, 49.5 over over-under, but the Colts 34.3 points a game, giving up 18.7. Jonathan Taylor leading the NFL with almost 350 yards on the ground. Daniel Jones over 800 yards passing. Gotta love those numbers. On the other side, the Rams 24.3, throwing for 237, running for 127, giving up 20.3. They should have beat the Eagles last week, but hey, they lost it fair and square, but they are so close to being undefeated. Give me the Rams pulling off the win here, 28-24. I hate going against Peyton Manning. I mean Daniel Jones. CBS at 4:25 p.m. The 1-2 Chicago Bears coming off a very good win last week on the road versus the 1-2 Las Vegas Raiders. Pete Carroll's team, new scheme, new system, new quarterback Geno Smith. Who shows up? What I mean by that, Jekyll and Hyde, which Geno Smith, 4 picks, 4 touchdowns, we don't know. Right now, the Raiders 48% chance to win. The Bears 51.6, but the Raiders are the Vegas favorites, 1-point favorites, which is pretty much a pick. And the over-under is 48.5. Bears 25.3 points a game. The offense is looking much better than it did last season. Throwing for 234, running for 113, giving up 31. The defense, it's looking bad. It's looking worse than last year, but hey, Caleb Williams is technically playing better. Las Vegas 17.7, giving up 24.7. They got weapons here. Gentry, Myers, Brock Bauer, Geno Smith. I'm going to go on the ledge here, say good Geno Smith shows up. They win this one 23-20. And a really good game, 4:25 p.m. on CBS. The 1-2 Baltimore Ravens, they don't want to drop down to 1-3, but neither do the 1-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Right now, the Ravens 51.3. We know what the big knock is. The Ravens, they cannot win the big game. Whenever they play a big brand, a really good team, they always seem to lose it at the end of the fourth quarter. Guys, let's get the act together. Right now, Baltimore 2.5-point favorites, 48.5 over-under. You have the Ravens here, the number 1 offense in the NFL, 37 points a game, throwing for 208, running for 123, giving up 32 points per game, 150 on the ground, 266 through the air. The defense has been atrocious this season. Casey, 20 points a game, giving up 18.7. We know they have a great front seven. The offense, though, they don't have Worthy. They have no true number 1 threat. Patrick Mahomes, the leading rusher on this team. Are you serious? That's not good enough, guys. We got to get the playmakers. They need some weapons on this team. Give me Baltimore winning it 27-20. Our final Sunday night game, 8:20 p.m. on ABC, the 2-1 Green Bay Packers coming off of that thrashing. Well, not a thrashing, but just playing like crap last week versus the Browns. You know you're going to get a better performance this week versus the 1-2 Dallas Cowboys. It's at Jerry World. Green Bay 58.6. This is Parsons' revenge game. It's personal for both teams. Green Bay 7-point favorites. The over-under is 47.5. Packers 21.3 per game, giving up 14.7. This is one of the best defenses in the NFL. Their linebackers, their D-line, they have weapons all over the field here. Look for the run game to control the pace. And Cowboys, they're getting scorched left and right. They're averaging 24.7, throwing for 269. It's not the offense, though. They're giving up 30.7 points a game, 288 through the air. Probably the worst secondary you will ever see in your life. Come on, guys. You got to get things on track here. You got Dak back now. Williams actually running the ball successfully. CeeDee Lamb banged up, though. You still have Pickens here, but I don't think they have the firepower to keep up with this Packers defense. Green Bay wins it 32-23. And our Monday games, we do have 2 this week. 7:15 p.m. on ESPN, the 0-3, the winless New York Jets versus the winless 0-3 Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins, 55% chance to win. Dolphins, 2.5-point favorites, a 45 over-under. Will Justin Fields be playing this game? If not, it'll be Taylor, but Justin Fields, he has been at practice. They're averaging 23 per game, giving up 31. Awful defense, but just hold your beer, guys. The Dolphins, it's worse. They're averaging 18.7, giving up 32.3. Tua, please, for the love of God, please do not get a concussion here. They have the weapons. Achin, Hill, Waddle, but what I've seen from the Dolphins this season, it's bad defense, bad tackling, bad angles here. McDaniels, it's not fully his fault either. Why does Greer still have a job? Who the heck hired Greer? And why is Greer still on this team? 3rd longest tenured GM in the country. All he does is draft busts. Give me the Jets winning this one 24-20. I would love to go Dolphins here, but if Fields plays, they suck up the clock. They control time of possession here. Hall, Fields on the ground, they win 24-20. But I will not lie, the Dolphins do have the offense to where they can pull off the win. And our final game, 8:15 p.m. on ABC, the 2-1 Cincinnati Bengals, starting out the season much better than last year, but the big difference, they lost Joe Burrow. That's a massive loss here. They still have Chase. They still have Higgins. They still have Brown. They have the weapons here, but Browning, he has to carry this team like he's Joe Burrow. Without a good defense, they have to score a lot every single game because they're going to give up points. They're on the road versus the 1-2 Denver Broncos. They started out last season slow. They're starting out this season slow, but once Bo Nix hit his running about week 5 or 6 last year, they never looked back. They had a really good defense. Broncos, 72% chance to win this one. Denver, 7-point favorites. 44 over-under. Don't forget the Broncos are at home. Cincinnati, 19.3 per game, giving up 30.3. Like I said, they need Joe Burrow because it's going to be a shootout. Every game's going to be a shootout. Denver, 22.7 points a game, giving up 21.3. I think the Broncos are going to win this one. If they had Burrow, I'd give the Bengals a chance. They don't have him. Denver wins it 28-17. Guys, that's our quick picks. I said we'd get it done before 15 minutes, and we did. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you want to sign up for our member team, click on that pinned comment below. And of course, as always, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.